People think that Denver, Colorado has these blizzard-like conditions every winter.
The mile-high city of Denver is in the middle of what could be one of the biggest snowstorms it has ever seen.
In fact, along the Interstate 25 corridor, the winds will occasionally top 40, even 50 miles per hour, producing blizzard conditions. Visibilities at times will be near zero.
And that you've got to put away your bike every winter. And there are some people who do put away their motorcycle every winter. I personally don't know why, because in Colorado, well, at least in Denver, Colorado, you can ride year round. You really can. I mean, you usually have mild weather like this. Like, I ride year round. Obviously, I'm not riding in the snow. You know, I'm not hardcore. Like, there are some riders, I give it up to the riders who do ride year round, even in the snow. There are some riders out there who do that. But for me, I mean, I especially on my cruiser, you know, I'm not even gonna chance that. But in Denver, Colorado, you can ride year round. I mean, even though you do have cold mornings, you know, during the winter time, and that's one thing. I mean, the part of my body that gets the coldest the most are my hands. I actually do need a good pair of winter riding gloves. But beyond that, man, the winters are actually very mild, and I actually really like riding in cooler weather. You can layer up. You don't have to worry about sweating to death and cooking your brain. I mean, the heat exhaustion that you get from the summertime, I actually really like riding in the cooler weather. I mean, it's my favorite time to ride. So for today, like for example, today, I left the house this morning. It was 38 degrees outside. And that's probably about the coldest that I'll go out. Man, I had to bundle up, you know, I had my jacket on, I had, you know, long sleeve shirts on, you know, I mean, you know, I had my thermals on, you know, I definitely had to bundle up. And my hands, by the time I got to work, I could feel my hands were cold, you know, I'm not gonna lie. But warmed up to about 50 degrees today. And it was beautiful. Went for a ride at lunchtime. Man, it was awesome. That 50-degree riding weather was great. And now at the end of the day, it's about a little after 6 o'clock. Starting to cool down. Sun is down. It's definitely cooler out. But this is not bad at all. Like, I will ride in this all the time. Like, this is really good. Like, I don't know what temperature it is right now. I'm assuming it's in the 40s. And the 40s to me are like the perfect temperature to ride a motorcycle, because you're not too hot, you're not out here sweating to death, and it's just nice. The thing is, you do have to be extra cautious, because the winters out here, they put all kinds of stuff down on the ground. You know, so the roads, they put down de-icer. On the roads, they put down the gravel. And especially, you know, after the snow melts and all the ice melts, I mean, that stuff is kind of on the road, so you have to be cautious. I'm not saying that it's the best riding conditions, but I don't find it that bad, actually. You know, you just have to be cautious. You have to know kind of where the gravel tends to collect, and just try to avoid that, you know, especially when you're going around corners and things like that. But I mean, I don't know. Again, for me, for the most part, I really like riding in the colder weather. I mean, the other thing is too, you just have to be mindful of cold tires, and you know, especially when you're first starting out, you don't want to do anything too crazy. You don't want to push things too much to the edge, because your tires are cold and they're not going to grip as well. The road is cold as well. You know, I mean, that's the other thing out here when you're riding in the wintertime. The road tends to be cold, and so it's not, you know, it's not a sheet of ice, you know, by any means, but it's certainly, you know, is not as sticky, I guess you could say. I don't know how to describe that. So the roads are colder, your tires are colder when you first start out, but as you start getting up to speed, you just take it easy, just go slow, and you'll be fine, man. I like riding in the cold weather. It's actually really It's really nice. I like it. So with that, make sure, my friends, my people, ride safe, ride with care, and ride with confidence. Head up 100%. This is SoopaBee.
Mm.